Hey there guys, Mr. Adams here. We're going to be doing a class today. We are doing a Warrior Fusion and Impact class. It's all kind of combined in one. As I've explained in previous weeks, Impact students, I suggest that you get stretched out with us, then pause the video. If you need to do some more, stretch some more. If not, then obviously we're going to be fine. I really think the home workouts are great and you should follow along, but I really think you should stretch out yourselves in areas you might need it. For example, you might have a back issue or a knee issue, and you need to do different things for that. That's the beauty of these home workouts, that you can do them at your own pace. So just keep that in mind, that because I'm doing something doesn't mean you can't pause, stop, and work longer on it. All right, with that said, let's get started. Put your feet together, hands by your side, can they bow? And then from here, we're gonna get our academy tenets. I will demonstrate leadership, strength, commitment, knowledge, respect. Can they bow? Right. Now from here, I want to get started off with our stretching today. So we're going to go ahead and have a seat on the ground and both legs are in front of us. We're doing the Warrior stretcher today. So again, if you need more, that's totally fine. Pause afterwards and get caught up. Warrior stretches are going to have a seat on the ground. We're starting with both legs up in front of us and both hands reaching forward. Oh. I'm having a bit of a back issue today. Shouldn't stop us from having fun, but that's definitely why my stretches are a little... Okay, detour over. We did this with a little leader, so I thought it was fun. Going to bring the bottom of your foot to the inside today. I'll switch it up back and forth. They're really similar stretches. I think it is better with the leg behind you, but again, it's not too different. So, leg on the inside today, reaching forward for yourself. Hope everyone's having a great week so far. This is probably the secondary class you're doing this week. If you're doing one online, it doesn't matter which one you do. They're taught similar. They're different, so I said just both, but this is the Thursday class. Hopefully uploaded on Thursday. I've had some issues frequently, if you haven't seen. You want to switch sides? I'll get better. I'll learn how to use the technologies of the earth. All right, now from here, I'm gonna move my legs out into a big wide V. We're gonna put our hands behind our head, and we're gonna get 10 of the side-to-side stretches on your own. Go for it. As you finish up with your 10 side-to-side stretches, reaching down the middle and side-to-side on your own. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm having a lower back issue, so I'm just gonna work on that. Wow. We, in my time, are very close to testing. It's not that for when filming this, it is not this weekend, but next for testing. So a lot of today's class is going to be testing focus. Bring the bottoms of your feet together for the butterfly stretch. So when we hop up, get yourself in a testing mood because I want to make sure that we're ready. By now, we need to be testing in person to the best of our ability. If that's not going to happen, you need to contact us immediately. Whether that's me, if you have a way of contacting just me, or school itself. Let us know what your plans are, because we definitely want to get back to physical testing because it is working out pretty well. We've done it, what, 3 times now? So keep that in mind. Want to hop up? Shake it all out with 5 to 10 jumping jacks. Let's do 10 jumping jacks. Go for it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay, now I want to start off with a chair today. So go ahead, and again, this is your moment. Pause me if you need to start some more. Otherwise, if you're ready, you're going to go grab a chair to bring out with you. So go ahead and find something to lean on. It could be a couch if that's how your living situation is working right now. You want something solid to keep your hand on. So I wouldn't recommend a person. Okay. So I brought out my chair. You have something to lean on as well. It's something really to grab onto is the way I think of it. So you could use a wall. I don't love the idea of a wall, but it does work. We do it here all the time. We're grabbing onto this chair, and we're going to work on some chambers today. Before we get into like just, testing, I want to talk about how to get our legs up, and it also kind of works as a stretch. So I'm going to have my hand on this chair. And as I'm doing that, the opposite leg, I'm going to lift my knee up for 3 different kicks. What you're going to do is you're going to do a knee up front kick, set it down. You're then going to go knee up to the side, round kick, and then knee up back to the front, side kick. It doesn't matter what order you go in, but we are doing, excuse me, a front kick, a side kick, and a round kick. No other kicks for right now. And then once I've done one side, I'm gonna make my way to the other side of my leaning object, and I'm going to grab on, front kick, drop the kick, side kick, round kick. We're not rushing through it, so you don't need to go like a madman. Just take your time, make it happen. So on your own, we're gonna go just for a minute or a minute and a half actually. On your own, you're just gonna be working on these kicks. Go for it. Front kick, side kick, round kick. Take it slow. You don't need to switch as frequently as I am. I'm not gonna tell on you. Just be severely disappointed. Just kidding. Say good. Good. Chambering before is great, so you're not practicing just tossing your leg out. Because remember, a kick is lifting your leg, it's striking, and it's retracting and setting down. That's all a kick. Kick is not just the part where it hits the thing. Hands up. About 5 more seconds. All right, great. Doing one more kick with our chair. Now, again, I hope you grabbed a chair or something like that. This is going to be either one, not possible, or a challenge. We'll use challenge. If you have like a high back kitchen chair, one that like your head could go back on. If you got one of those, not great. Like for example, if I sat down in this chair, most of my upper back is exposed because I have a tall torso. One of these chairs is a lot better. We're gonna be doing a crescent kick. Okay, so for example, I'm gonna move this chair in front of me now. And as I do this, I kind of have a neutral stance. We're not getting in a strong sparring or front or anything like that stance. And I'm just taking my leg, I'm crossing it over, and I'm drawing it out. And I'm crossing it over, and I'm drawing it out. Your only job is to hover the frame of the chair slightly and get higher. If you're hitting the chair, that is less great. So make sure that you're just going above the chair and then slightly climb up the ladder, okay? Slowly make yourself up. Going back and forth using both legs. Let's get a minute. Go for it. Oh, feeling that one. What you're noticing is that your leg needs to be completely straight, and it's all about lifting your thigh, basically. Think about lifting there first, then like the bottom of your foot. I at least so often think, well, if I get my foot higher, it's better. Think about lifting your knee up higher, and it just kind of happens. It just happens for you. Keep it up. We're getting some crescent kick as we move around the chair. A little bit longer, crescent kicks back and forth, back and forth. If you're like me, the more you focus on your legs, the more your hands drop. Get those back up to your head. All right, right about now, I'm going to finish up. We are done with our chair for now, and we're going to go ahead and work on some cone drills. What I want you to do is grab something, pause the video if you need to, grab cups, if you have cones, that's perfect. Get something to maneuver around. Go for it. Let me just confirm I have all of that in the video. Sweet. Okay. So by now you have your cones out. You have your obstacle course, fun, to move around through. Now, there are 2 levels to this. Warriors, all I need you to work on is zigzagging through the cones. If you're in the fusion or impact class, what I want you to focus on is keeping your hands up and shuffling through like you're sparring. First off, let's work on the warrior one. I'll try to be quick. Warriors, what we're working on is zigzagging. So we're going to keep our chest, or our stomach, and our belt facing towards the front. And by the front, I mean the front of the line, the cones. And as I'm doing that, my legs are doing crazy things because they're zigzagging. I'm stepping in and out. I'm stepping in and out. I'm shuffle stepping all the way through. But the entire time I'm facing one direction. Fusion impact. You have your body pinned towards the side. For right now, it looks like my stomach's facing towards you or away from you. And as your hands are up, you're just stepping through as quickly as you can. You can still shuffle through, but really pay attention to what your back leg's doing. Because your back leg is going to be stepping in different directions. It's really going to control, the way you move. So keep that in mind. We're going to get about a minute going back and forth and back and up and down through our cone line. And again, if you're the warrior class, you're just focused on zigzagging straight ahead. If you are in the fusion impact class, you have your body pinned to the side and you're shuffling in and out. All right, ready? And go for it. Warriors. Shuffle stepping, big steps. And then you turn around, you go right back through. You don't have to even run like all the way back to the front. You're just shuffling through, okay? Warriors, you're going by yourself now. Fusion impact, you're just shuffling. The biggest one I want you guys to work on is your, I don't want to say it's hand-eye coordination, but your foot-eye coordination. So I want to keep my eyes up. That's my focus, but I have to, glance down every once in a while, to make sure I'm not running into things. So keeping your hands up, keep your body on the side as you shuffle through the cones. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. We're not done yet. Keep it moving and grooving, people. Zigzagging. This is level 1 for both of you. Time. All right, you're finishing up about now. So we're going to flip the script now. Warriors, you're following me, and I want you guys to work on keeping your hands up and your body turned to the side. Fusion impact, you guys are doing something really fun. What you're doing is every time you get in front of a cone or to the side of the cone, really whatever makes sense, and I'll explain in a second, you're throwing out a combination. Let me show off Warriors, what you're doing super quick. Warriors, you're pinning your body to the side, your hands are up, and you're just going through like this. You're as quick as you can, going through, but you don't want to look like this. What's wrong with this? First of all, keep my head up, keep my body turned to the side, and now I'm good. That looks a lot better. Fusion impact. What you're doing is you're going to be zigzagging through, but every time you get to a cone, you're throwing out a combination. So I'm in front of a cone, I'm going to go front kick, punch, punt. I'm going to shuffle around, I'm going to go hook kick, back fist punt. I'm going to go around and I'll do something. So every time you get to a cone, so you're stopping a lot. You're stopping and sparring, moving, stopping and sparring, moving, stopping and sparring. That's for fusion and impact. Warriors, hands up, zigzagging through. Ready? If you don't understand, just rewind, listen again. If it still doesn't make sense, 3, 2, 1, go. Do my sparring combination. Do my sparring combination. Sparring combo. Sparring combo. Move around. This is going to be a lot of sparring. Keep it up. We're only going for about 30 more seconds, but that's a lot of sparring you can do. Again, one combo. Combos 3 to 5 moves. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Time. My watch just went backwards. I totally saw that. Okay. Time's all kind of weird today. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. You wouldn't get it. So, we're going to clean up our cones now. We're done with our cones, and I want to work on some self-defense. So, clean up your cones and get ready for self-defense. You're going to be defending yourself from moi. Here you go. Probably don't even need to pause the video because I'm super slow, super slow. And I'm ready for you. I'm ready. Come back, come back, come back. Now, here's what we're doing. We're going to focus on the current skills. So I'm actually going to move this camera up probably so I can get in closer. I am super close to you now. And now I'm super far away. Okay. So I'm right here ready for you guys. What we're gonna start off first with is the white and yellow belt. And then we're gonna move up to the one that's amazingly for everybody. And then we're gonna do a third one that we haven't worked on too much. That is for brown belts and above or black belts everywhere. Here we go, white and yellow belts. I'm gonna be reaching towards you. And again, last class we did that. When I reach towards you, you're gonna take one of your arms, swing. I reach towards you, arm swing. Are you ready? This is for everybody. I want everybody to do this one. Here we go. Arm swing, arm swing, arm swing, arm swing. Now again, I challenge you. You cannot be doing this strong. I do not have an advantage because I have big, strong, meaty arms, but there is an advantage to having quick arms. Now, obviously, if you see these huge arms, whacking around faster than, something fast, that's gonna have an advantage. But it's not about going, it's about being quick. So, 2 more times, 1 for each side. Go as quick as you can. As soon as you see my palm, you're gonna whip it around quick. As soon as you see my palm, whip it around. Okay, now this one's for everybody. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be pretending that I'm holding like a baseball bat, a stick, a pipe, or maybe I'm just bringing down a hammer on you. Now, when I'm smashing downwards, you're gonna bring both of your arms up for a high X block, grab, and punch. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I'm gonna do this for you even if you get it wrong. So that's the hard part. What I want you to make sure is that your hand follows my wrist. So if I do a hammer fist right here, you're gonna grab, you're gonna block, but then you're gonna pretend to grab my wrist. And if you go this way for this arm, that's wrong. You want it to go this direction because you want to cross over my body. If I'm opened up, I'll just punch you. I'm the bad guy. I'm not gonna do nice things. But if you block me over to this side, I'm either gonna punch myself or it's just really hard to punch. It's not as easy. And again, if we can make the bad guy's time harder, you've done something good. So let's try this out. I'm gonna bring this arm down. Striking, you block with both arms, and now you're bringing it over to this side and punch. You're blocking, grabbing, and punching. Now we're gonna use the other arm, so you're gonna go this way. Block, grab, punch. Block, grab, punch. Block, grab, punch. How did you know? Let's do 2 more times. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker this time. You wanna try to block, grab, and punch as quick as you can. 1 more. It was so fast, you hurt me. I could feel that one. Okay, this is called the slippery snake. I know, like Dora. Is there a snake on Dora? Okay, here's what we're doing. I'm going to be doing the same exact thing to you, but now you're gonna accidentally go the wrong way. Here's the idea. You made an oopsie. You were like, oh, I went the wrong way. Well, there's a way to get out of it. So you went to block right here, and you should have went this way, but you accidentally went this way. What happens now is you block, and you're gonna, wrap your arm around theirs, and stop them right here. So I'm blocking, wrapping, right here. And what happens is when you wrap their arm, you grab onto your own arm, and that's gonna start putting their arm at the wrong way. Again, if the elbow's supposed to go this direction, what happens if it goes the wrong direction? You guessed it, lots and lots of pain. Yay! So we're gonna work on that. Here we go. I'm going to attack you. You should have made me go this way, but I went this way. Again, you're sneaking around, grab on your own arm. I'm right here, and now you're lifting me up, and you're causing me to go, ow, 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 ouchie, I'm sorry. Here we go, to the other side now. I'm bringing a straight arm, you blocked my arm, you're wrapping around my arm, and it's going the wrong direction now. Now I'm gonna show it off 2 more times so you guys can see my hand movements. They come straight down, I'm blocking, wrapping. I usually put my other hand on their shoulder to brace, and I'm grabbing on here to cause, it's kind of like hugging, but like mean. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm blocking, grabbing, and I'm lifting right here. Again, this one's hard to show off without a partner, and I apologize for that. But hopefully you guys are also taking classes in here, and you guys see it as well. And then hopefully sometimes we can upload these things as well and show you as well. Overall, I think you guys are doing a pretty good job with this. Now, let's switch gears a little bit, and I want to work on the form super quick. Now again, I think you guys should be watching the videos that were posted on Facebook. If you don't have access to those, send us a text or an email and something like that. Is email still a thing? And let us know. Now, I want to work on specifically how to start and end your form and the kind of like the vibe you need to be going for, okay? So we're going to be facing front, all right? I want you to put your hands by your side. And what I want you to do is you're going to bow, obviously, but you want to do it like a slow bow. We're not in a rush. The guy who gets through the bow super quick means, yeah, I respect you, but whatever. The guy takes his time saying, okay, I'm going to be showing off serenity and calmness. I'm going to do the coolest form ever, bruh. Can I bow? Now, were you faster or shorter than I was? I was a pretty medium pace. I've seen slower than what I did. I've also obviously seen faster. I would try to find one near what I did, but again, slower, I'm not going to say slower the better, but slower looks nice. Now, we're going to come in for the ready stance for our form, Chumbi. What I want you to do is bend your legs a little bit. You're going to notice I get a little bit shorter. That's what's going to happen, right? I come in for Chumbi, and as soon as I kind of get comfortable, slight bend to my knees. I'm not going all the way down here, slight bend. If this is sitting straight up, slight bend. It's just a tiny bit. Now from here we begin our form. And now from my point of view, I need to start going this direction. But again, watch the videos on Facebook. It's a lot easier. Here we go. Hug. I'm stepping out. Block. Elbow. I'm then stepping together. And what is this one called? The hug. I'm stepping out. Block. Elbow. Hug. Low block. High block. Punch. Now from here we're getting into some kicks. And remember, what did we do earlier? We focused on getting our knees up higher. It's not about getting your foot higher, it's about getting your knees higher. Everybody go and focus on getting your knee high for the next few front kicks. Front kick, punch, front kick, punch, punch. And that ends section 1. And obviously a lot of you have section 2 and 3 and blah, blah, 4, maybe 4, all right? And I hope you work on those. But again, I don't think the best resource is watching me right now because I don't know who's taking class. I don't know if I have black belts or white belts or in between. Find the exact video you need. It says what age group you're in, and it says what belts are needed. Click on that video and just watch it back to back to back. Have it on repeat and just fall asleep listening to it because you're going to love it so much. All right, that's my form. Let's talk real quick about how to start and end your form. Now, we need to talk about ending though. Whatever your move ends on, you want to make sure that you don't just whimper out. Now, let's talk about a candle. If you're going up to a candle and you go, nice little, is it going to blow out? No way. You have to have a forceful, you extinguish the flame. So if you're on fire, your form is figuratively on fire. You're killing it. You got people at Roosters like coming over and like, wow, that looks pretty cool. It looks amazing. Are you just going to... No. When you go to finish your last move, you need a loud, sharp yell on that move, and then you need to snap back into attention stance. Here's the idea. What should be happening is you finish your form, you yell, and you snap back into attention stance. Or hold it there. Now, what normally happens is the instructor will see you there, and they'll say, all right, borrow, relax, and then you get to kind of like move around, and that's fine. But you need permission to get there. All right, this has been a lot of talking. That's how you're going to start and end your form. Let's move on. Again, where do you go to watch your videos? You already know this answer. I've said it a million times. Let's go ahead and hit some stuff. Now, not all of you have something to hit at home. That's totally fine. You can be hitting the air today. But I do want you to think about these things in mind. When it comes to things like board breaking, you got to hit hard. But you also just need to have good technique. How are you starting with your stance and how are you ending with your stance? Let's go over 2 moves real quick because I think you guys have already seen this, but it's training time. We got to get to work. Now, I'm starting a little bit farther away from the back. What I'm going to be doing is called a front kick. Let me go ahead and move this back so you guys can see my legs a little bit better. So, yeah, you should see it now. I have my leg behind me. It starts behind me and it ends in front of me. That's right, it ends in front of me. So often I'm seeing people they go up to the practice in the back. They're kicking and pushing them back because obviously, are you going to push over the bag? No. But what you do want to do is move your leg into something. You want to change position, reposition. There it is. All right. So my hands are up. I'm taking this back leg in for my front kick. But when I'm done with my kick, I'm going to be landing in front. Are you ready? I kick, and then I land in front. Again, did I land directly center where I kicked? No, I stepped off to the side because obviously I can't land directly in front of it. After you fire out your kick, you're going to land off to the side. So again, my leg is behind me. I'm kicking, and then I'm landing in front. If you have a bag, that's fine. If you don't have a bag, that's fine. Just remember that you're landing in front. Also, an elbow strike. This also applies to hammer fist and palm strikes. Really, all the hand techniques kind of have this. And what the big thing is that your leg is in front. That means the opposite arm is behind. So let's say I was doing a palm strike. I can't have it already in front because then I don't really have any forward momentum. I have my arm behind me and I pick up my front leg to step farther forward. Here's my advice for you. Start in a sparring stance, end in a front stance because that's going to allow you to move closer. I mean, you saw how much my torso moved there. So I'm far back. I look like I'm like, whoa, buddy, come on now. But by the time I picked up my knee, I'm going to be landing in a front stance. Look at how close my chest, my shoulders got to the bag. So if my arm was here, well, I can go past the bag now. So what am I going to go to that board? I'm going to go through the board. There's no chance in my mind that I'm going to stop at the board because I've prepared myself to go through it. And even that goes with this bag here. If I'm in that mode, I'm not going to go, oh, not enough. Well, not when we're breaking boards. It's not attempt boards. It's not try boards. It's break boards. There's no other middle area. So when we get set up, our front leg is up, our hand is behind us, and we're going to break the board going into it. Now again, that was a little pushy. Don't get too excited about that one. But you want to make sure that when you're setting up, there's no doubt in my mind that my palm strike, elbow strike, hammer fist, front kick, side kick, axe kick, when you go to fire out that move, it is smashing the thing on the other side of it. Hopefully it's a board, but if it's something else and you're going to destroy something and make a scene, then that's up to you. All right, one more thing before I let you guys go. Sparring. As of right now, I believe you're going to be sparring on a bag. That is not positively 100%. We're looking at options. It's a little bit hard doing the flow style to also spar people your age. Because I don't need, 6-foot John sparring 4-foot Marshall or 3-foot Marshall, okay? I don't want you guys sparring each other. It's a little bit hard right now. So I think we're going to be sparring on the bags. Here is something you have to make sure you're paying attention to. And that is you have to block. Now, is this bag going to attack me? No, absolutely not. It's not going to attack me. But I have to show that even if the bag grew arms and it was like a crazy Halloween special here, that I would defend myself. So as we're going around, right now, I want you guys to kind of shuffle around your room. If you have a bag that's perfect, but just kind of shuffle around your area. And I want you to just imagine ninjas are flying at you. And how would you block? Have some fun with it. You're blocking, and you're only defensive right now. Go for it. I'm doing low blocks, outer form blocks, low block, outer form block, outside, inside, everything. I'm moving around, I'm switching sides. I might be ducking out of the way every once in a while, okay? Having some fun with it, okay? Go for it. We're moving. You are blocking like a maniac. You are not allowed to attack right now. Come on, we're blocking. Let's go. Okay. So, I don't want to see an entire round where we just block. I don't want to see an entire round where you just attack. You got to meld it. So this time, as we get a sparring round real quick, go ahead and just point towards me. I'll be your, I'll stand here and be like, hi, attack me. I might throw like some insults at you. You're attacking me. And what I want you to do is, even if I don't do anything, throw a few blocks. Now, if we end up sparring family members at testing, you don't have to worry too much about this because you're naturally going to block. But overall as a school, we got to get better at blocking. We have been sparring these bags too long. We've let the bags get comfortable. The bags are going to revolt. Guys, the bags are coming to life. They're going to attack us. We have to fight back. All right, here's your sparring round versus me. Face me, can I bow? Sparring stance, ah-ya. Now I'm gonna stay here, and I want you throwing kicks and punches and moving around. But if you haven't blocked in a while, you gotta block. 3, 2, 1, go. Go for it. So you're moving around, you're sparring me. Remember, if I punch at you, you wanna just do this. Okay, so I just punched, and you blocked me. Ready? Okay, you're throwing kicks and punches, You're sparring. It's all about you, it's all about you. Here I come, I'm trying to interrupt. Punch. Punch. Okay, you're back to sparring. Make sure when I throw punches that you are going block, block. And you're moving around, you got kicks and punches coming right back at me. All right, here I come again. Punch, punch. Now I probably just tricked you there. You were right here, and you went block, block is what you did. You should have just used your front arm. Remember, if you're in a strong sparring stance, it's just that front arm every single time. If I block and do this, what just happened? I said, I'm good. Hi, you can punch me. I'm good. Hi, you can punch me. I'm good. Don't open yourself up. All right, here we go. Back to sparring in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you're sparring. You're throwing kicks and punches at me, kicks and punches. Keep them coming, keep them coming. All right, here comes a punch. Boom, you blocked it. All right, we're back to kicks and punches. Destroy my beautiful fist. Mwah, mwah. Here we go, last punch of the day. Boom! All right, awesome. All right, I think I'm letting you go now. Put your feet together, hands by your side. Great job to all the Warriors, Fusion kids, and Impact students that trained today. It was great working with you. Face me, can I bow? And I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.